financially.
I think him as I have a law, my son should get them.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about financially. Children need to eat.
Oh, they,
Court is calling 2022 CR 10030, State of Texas versus Devon Hill. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Debbie Cruz Cortez on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Martin Garrett.
And are you Mr. Hill? Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Hill, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Off the record. Counsel, I'm sending you and your client to breakout room number 1. And we're back on the record. Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we're waiving the enhancement repeater allegation. Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objections.
Mr. Hill, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with offensive possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a 3rd degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Off the record for a moment. Mr. Sutton, Bowood. Bowood. Hi, are you in court today?
I was in Impact.
Okay. All right, I'm just checking in on you. How you doing?
I'm doing real well, thank you, Jim.
All right, have a good one.
Have a great week. Thank
All right, you too. Mama was praying for you.
you.
All right. We're back on the record. All right, if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just one moment. Mr. Ross, I sent you to breakout room number 1. Is there an issue?
No, we're ready, Judge.
All right. Then the clerk will zoom in so that they can swear your client in.
Okay.
If you'll go back to the breakout room, counsel.
I will.
Do you believe your client is currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hill, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Oh, no.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, state recommends community supervision and they're waiving the enhancement paragraph and your punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Is that the
Yes,
plea?
Your Honor, that is our understanding.
Showing you what's entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, the state would like to enter into evidence states exhibit number 1 and all of its attachments.
No objections.
Mr. Hill, I'm showing you what's entitled wavering consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Respectfully, we'd ask you to follow the plea bargain agreement, Your Honor. He is anxious to get his probation started.
All right, are you employed? So how are you supporting yourself?
Sorry, Judge, I didn't hear.
You need to speak
I
up.
don't know, ma'am.
So how are you supporting yourself?
I get a social security check,
For what?
retardation.
I'm sorry, for what? For what?
Retardation. Social security check. I'm sorry, Judge.
Yeah, what did you say?
I get an SSI check.
All right, so what are you receiving it for?
Retardation.
It's mentally ill. Like bipolar.
I just- They gave me- It was a mess of my life.
This is a conversation they're having privately, and the defense attorney is going to tell me. So why is he receiving SSI?
He reports he's mentally ill, Your Honor. He was taking some medication for ADHD and at least one other issue.
Cocaine doesn't help
No.
that. You understand?
No,
So do you have any children?
no.
What are their ages?
My daughter 15, my son 5.
And who do they live with?
Mothers.
So how are you supporting them financially?
I take him as I have a mom, my son should get him. I don't do
No,
it.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about financially. Children need to eat.
Oh, they. I
They
check.
can't live off of love.
No, I'm a security check.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Plain,
When's the last time you used anything?
after I smoke marijuana. Went 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago.
All right, any other questions?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Or there's to be proof of SSI within 30 days. So you're either going to be employed or have proof of SSI that you can't work. You understand? There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UA. I'm going to want him to do a drug test tomorrow to see what his levels are. So there's a drug test on the 10th. If he tests positive for anything other than marijuana, I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and then follow the TAP recommendations. If the TAP recommends outpatient treatment, then we'll do intensive outpatient treatment. 200 hours of community service restitution, 40 of those hours will be waived. If you provide proof of the COVID vaccination, the court is not requiring you to get it, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to want parenting classes. The remaining of the community service hours will be waived with parenting classes completion. Field visits 2 times per month. Probation, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. You're gonna need to do better. You understand? Court is calling 2020. Oh, we're not on the record. I'm sorry. Miss April Polinar, you're charged with endangering a child. You have a right to remain silent, a right to hire an attorney. The court will note that you have your attorney here. You have a right to have an attorney appointed to you if you can't afford one. They'll have you fill out a form to see if you meet the requirements for a court-appointed attorney. You will be allowed a reasonable time and opportunity to speak with your attorney. You have a right to have your attorney present during any interview. If you begin an interview, anything that's said can be used against you in a court of law. If you start an interview, you can terminate that interview at any time. You have a right to an examining trial. If you are a foreign national, you have a right to have access to your consulate. If you request a court-appointed attorney and you need help filling out the paperwork, then the clerks will help you with that. Once an attorney is appointed to you, that attorney must get in contact with you within 24 hours the next business day. So if you are appointed attorney on a Friday, they would have to get in touch with you on a Monday. But if on a Thursday, then they'll have to get in touch with you on Friday. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you understand these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I need your signature.
Is your approach?
Yes.
Over.
All right, we are on the record. Court is calling 2023 CR 0077W and 2022 CR 6638, State of Texas versus April Apolinar. Can our parties announce for the record for the state
Oscar Salinas.
defense?
Paul Fevella for defense.
And are you Miss April Apolinar?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, have you received all the discovery and reviewed that discovery with your client?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. All right. And cause number 2022 CR 6638, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in cause number 2023 CR 0077W, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And cause number 2022 CR 6638, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on that indictment as presented?
On 6638, no, Judge, we are proceeding on the lesser included offense of DWI above 0.15.
We have no
Class A
objection.
misdemeanor.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
And in cause number 2023 CR 0077W, showing you the document entitled Waiver of Indictment, Reading of Information and Rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to have a grand jury review the evidence and make a decision on whether or not to indict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand your attorney has certain rights, namely 2 days from the presentation of the information and 10 days from the presentation of the information to prepare for trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment, reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Showing you what's entitled Information. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the information?
Yes, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the information as presented?
Yes, Judge.
In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them and did you sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
In cause number 2023 CR 0077W, you're charged with the offense of endangering a child. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. And cause number 2022 CR 6638, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of driving while intoxicated as a Class A misdemeanor. Range of punishment is up to $4,000 and up to a year in the Bear County Jail. Did you understand that in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand? Did you understand by entering plea bargain agreements in each of these cause numbers, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then did you intend to give up those rights and enter into pleas in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand in cause number 2022 CR 6638, if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to a year in the Bear County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand if the court were to grant your application in 2023 CR 0077W, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual under, yes?
I'm sorry, Judge, can you start from the beginning of the sentence? It was, I apologize. Judge.
No problem. All right. Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, do you understand? Has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has. No. I'm sorry, Judge, I got distracted. You're asking if she's been able to help me with any defenses?
Yes.
Yes, she has, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I feel she does, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, do you believe she is currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I feel she was. Your Honor.
Ms. Apolinar, in each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review those with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Each of the cause numbers, there's to be $1,000 fine. They are to run concurrently. There's to be restitution to a Richard. The writing is,
Sorry, Judge, I could. Richard,
you want to read it from here?
Yes, everybody.
All right, there's to be restitution to. That's okay.
Richard Cerna,
And who is the other person?
James Swaffer.
All right, there's to be restitution to Richard Cerna and James Swaffer, SWAFFERD, DWI Education Course Victim Impact Panel, Smart Start Mobile. Did you understand that to be the plea,
Yes, Your Honor.
defense,
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
state?
Yes, Judge.
And each of these cause numbers, I'm showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement and cause number 2023 CR 0077W. State is asking that your probation be for a term of 5 years. There'd be 150 hours community service restitution, parenting classes, and alcohol awareness. And 2022 CR 6638, they're asking that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. No contact with Richard Cerna, James Swarford, and parenting classes. Did you understand that to be recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then how do you plea in 2023 CR 0077W, guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And how do you plea in 2022 CR 6638, guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge, in both cases, state offered both from Market States Exhibit 1 and its attachments and evidence.
No objection.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? Did you sign them in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, and each of the cause numbers after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication in each cause number. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, Ms. Polonad, exercised a grave discretion. She's young, she's a single mother, and she realizes and accepts responsibility for what she has done. She's taken steps to ensure that she doesn't repeat an indiscretion that would affect her in this manner. She's done some parenting classes. She's done some AA classes to understand what may have been going through her mind at the time. And she's abstained from the use of alcohol since the onset of this incident. She is gainfully employed. She wants to get her life back, and she just wants to move forward. She's taken UAs, and at the request of the state, those UAs have been clean. If you're to give her a UA today, she's going to be clean. No real criminal history, Your Honor. Would ask the court to follow the recommendation of the state.
All right, so where's your child now?
With he's at school. He's at school right now, but I stay with both my parents.
Right. So you're drinking and you have an accident with a 4-year-old in the car. I haven't done any statistical analysis, and my statistics professor will be upset for me doing this. But what I've noticed is people who drink and are intoxicated, they end up surviving the crash. You know who ends up dying? The grandparents who are just on their way for a night out, the child, and the drunk driver just walks away just fine. While you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
And you need to internalize truly and realize that your child could have been killed.
I understand.
And then you know what would end up happening? You would have came to court boohooing and crying. Don't send me to prison. I've lost my child. I've been punished enough. You understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
So what do? Your attorney says you're working. What do you do?
I'm currently employed at a warehouse. I work with vegetables. I work from 4 a.m. to about 6 p.m.
And when you say you work with vegetables, what do you do?
I
Your Honor,
Yes.
she works at a processing plant, a warehouse processing plant. I don't know if you ever gone to H-E-B and there's lettuce already chopped up and there's vegetable packs ready to go.
Yes.
Something very similar to that.
I'm just trying to make sure that people treat vegetables gently because you see too many bruising when you go to the store.
I'm right with you, Judge.
So how far did you go in school?
I went to 12th grade.
So you didn't graduate?
I did graduate.
All right. So what are your plans for your future? Are your plans to continue with this job, or you plan on doing something else with your life?
Doing something else with my life.
And what are you doing to make that happen?
I wanted to get a food truck and also go to school for cosmetology for makeup.
So you're going to do food trucks / you can come to the food truck and get your hair and nails done
something
while
like
you're
that.
there. So what do you cook?
I like to cook Mexican food. I've been going on Food Network a lot and just writing down random recipes and recreating it myself.
Okay. All right, this is what the court will do. And cause number 2022 CR 6638. Court will sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's $1,000 fine probated.
Judge.
Concurrent with 2023 CR 0077W. Restitution, if any, to Richard Cerna and James Swarford, DWI education course. Victim impact panel. Smart Start mobile device. And of course, there's to be no contact with Richard Turner and James Warford. 80 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to want parenting classes. The remaining of the hours will be waived once you complete parenting classes. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider with minors. And regular UAs. And cause number 2023 CR 0077W. Court will sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's $1,000 fine that'll be probated.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is right concurrent with 2022 CR 6638. 150 hours of community service restitution. Those hours will be waived if you obtain a trade school certificate or if you want to do culinary school. So I'm going to help you with your dream. You can go to St. Philip's College, you can go to wherever else. So it's up to you. You can either do the 150 hours of community service restitution, or you can do something to help your life for your child and for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's going to be parenting classes, alcohol awareness, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month and regular UAs. Probation, is there anything else that's needed?
Your Honor, I know that they're running concurrent.
Yes,
Do you want to order any bill visits on the 668 or we're just gonna go off of the 0077?
we'll just go off the other one.
Okay, nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to start making better decisions because the decisions you make are not just for you, they're for your child as well.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, so there appears to be an issue involving a transfer.
Yes.
And we're not on the record yet. So the CPS caseworker hasn't zoomed in. I don't know why I should allow her to transfer, because what we were here last time, and I don't know what CPS was doing or what was going on, but last time we were here, CPS maybe knew she was moving, maybe didn't know she was moving, but I knew she moved without this court's permission. And then what ended up happening is she came to court and she tested positive for marijuana. And CPS thinks she's doing well. I don't know how you can be doing well when you're using drugs and have children in your care.
I agree, Your Honor. If I could speak to that.
Yes.
She did test positive, but she also was purchased something from the store that she thought might be legal, not illegal. And that's basically what caused positive, the latest positive.
Mm.
But she understands, and I told her there's no alcohol, no drugs of any kind on any kind of probation. She understands that. I think she can accomplish that. She has 4 toddlers, and her husband works in Travis County. He has a good job. He works at Tesla, and that's the reason she wants to move to Travis County. And I did file a motion on her behalf on that. And I think that if she were allowed to move and closely monitored, I think she could get everything straight and get her life kind of straightened out, and she seems to be floundering a little bit right now, but I think that would straighten out a lot of things.
I understand your argument, counselor. I'm not going to allow her to move anywhere until Child Protective Services comes in and speaks to me, because Child Protective Services didn't know what was going on in her life. I don't know if they were not doing UAs or what was going on their end. But what I have is a person with toddlers using drugs, and the case that she's on probation for is injury to a child by omission. So I don't know if CPS is doing their job or not.
Your Honor, I did receive an email from a CPS worker from Travis County. Right now, she's in limbo. She does have a assigned as worker in Travis County. However, they won't really do anything until she's actually transferred, and she can't be transferred until the court does so. The CPS worker in Travis County has all of the terms and conditions of what she's supposed to do on probation. However, and she cannot be here with us. The Travis County CPS worker has COVID, so she couldn't even zoom in. The CPS worker here in San Antonio, I didn't receive a response from. So they are fully aware of what what she's supposed to be doing. I don't think the Travis County has had opportunity to work with her yet because she's not officially there.
All right. Well, what I do remember from last time, and Deputy Laura will tell you my mind is a steel trap. She had already moved to Travis County without permission. And there was CPS didn't know what was going on. So I'm not allowing you to move until the CPS worker from Travis County appears by Zoom or either appears in person. And I never thought on the criminal side, I would be doing family law here and on the criminal side. But so you're not going to be allowed to transfer until the caseworker from Travis County Zooms in here. And also the caseworker from San Antonio Zooms in here, because the last time the caseworker from San Antonio Zoomed in, they had no idea that you were in Travis County. And I don't know if there's some miscommunication with their paperwork or not, but they had no idea. So obviously somebody's dropped the ball somewhere, because supposedly you may or may not have a caseworker in Travis County. But I do know if that caseworker in Travis County has COVID and can't appear by Zoom, she can't supervise her.
Yes, Your Honor. So the only concern that we would have at this time is that she is currently living in Travis County
Without the court's permission.
Yes, Your Honor. So you can't do the field visits that is mandated currently.
So here's the thing. Last time she was here in November, when she tested positive for marijuana, I said that she was to remain in Bexar County
I was already in Travis County.
without the court's
I
permission.
wasn't aware I needed the court's permission. My PO did not allow me or tell me. that. I
No,
was
you,
not-
no,
didn't know.
I
had
set your
talked-
conditions.
I talked to her and had asked and confirmed, and I was not aware, ma'am.
Well, you were not aware you were supposed to be not using marijuana either, but you still did it. Here's the thing. You need to be in Bexar County. If you're not in Bexar County by Friday, what's going to end up happening is a motion to revoke is going to be filed. I set your conditions, and there's a reason why I put the conditions that I put in there, because I have to protect the community. I have to protect your 4 toddlers. And what are their ages?
3, 2, and I just had an emergency C-section 3 weeks ago.
And using marijuana. And so I have to think about all of that when I'm setting your conditions. And you went to Travis County and moved there without the court's permission. So you need to be back in Bexar County by Friday. Otherwise, a motion to revoke is going to be issued. Do you understand?
Your Honor, if we can get the Travis, if we can get a hearing before Friday, would that work?
Yes.
Or-
And have that caseworker zoom in and have the San Antonio caseworker zoom in. Because the San Antonio caseworker, the last time we were here, said she had no clue you had moved to Travis, which the court assumes that somebody wrote some letter somewhere, because otherwise you wouldn't have had the Travis County caseworker. But if you have that done before Friday, then the court will make a ruling. All right, if you all want to confer and see when all of these parties can get here, they can appear by Zoom. All right, thank you. All right, the court is back on the record in 2022 CR 8640. I need everyone to please whisper. We're on the record. Could I have parties announce for the record for the state
Oscar Spencer, State Actors.
defense?
Jason Wolf.
And are you Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is there a request for the court to recall the bond forfeiture?
There is, Your Honor, respectfully.
All right, that will be granted. We're here for sentencing. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the state jail facility. And there are no applications. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just ask that you follow the agreement as.
All right. The court previously found your client guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 months in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. Is there anything else with regard from sentencing for either side?
Not from the defense, only that we'd ask if he has any credit in time.
All right. Mr. Hernandez, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the courts. Oh, that's you and your client.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hernandez, they do have the therapeutic community. If you wish to be placed in that or consider for placement in that, I can request it. I can't force them to give it to you. It doesn't increase the length of time that you serve. Would you like to be considered for that or no?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Cantu, my understanding that you need an immigration attorney.
Yes,
Are you hiring an attorney, or do you need one appointed to you for immigration purposes?
to get an appointed attorney.
All right, so I wanted to be clear, that immigration attorney is not your over global immigration attorney. That immigration attorney is just going to be here to let you know how this criminal case affects your immigration attorney.
Yes,
All right, do you understand?
yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you get an immigration attorney for her? All right, and when do we want to, can we recall this in 30 days, please? What date? All right, we're going to come back on February 6th. The immigration attorney is going to get in touch with you. You need to speak to that attorney. Do you understand?
Right.
All right, is there anything else,
That's
counsel?
all we have.
All right, Ms. Ferguson will give you the reset form, and she will give you the immigration attorney information. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
আমি আছি বগুড়ায়, আর বগুড়ার সব সেরা রাঁধুনিরা তাদের হাতের খাবার নিয়ে চলে এসেছেন। কেমন করছেন তারা, চলুন দেখা যাক। দর্শক, অসংখ্য প্রতিযোগীর মধ্য থেকে প্রাথমিকভাবে বাছাইকৃত প্রতিযোগীরা আজ হাজির হয়েছে বগুড়াতে। প্রত্যেকের স্বপ্ন একটাই, হতে চায় সেরা রাঁধুনি, এবং একটু পরেই তারা মুখোমুখি হবে বিচারকদের। তারা কি ভাবছেন, মনের মধ্যে কিরকম দুশ্চিন্তা হচ্ছে, কে কি রেসিপি নিয়ে এসেছেন এবং তাদের জন্য কতটা সহজ হবে ঢাকায় যাওয়ার টিকিট পাওয়া, কথা বলবো প্রতিযোগীদের সাথে। দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি ভালো আছেন?
আপনার রেসিপি কি?
আমার রেসিপিটা হচ্ছে ক্যারামেল অরেঞ্জ ইয়োগার্ট।
ওকে, এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস কি?
এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট হচ্ছে দই, বগুড়ার বিখ্যাত দই। আমি সেটা দিয়ে ফিউশন করার ট্রাই করেছি।
আপনি এর আগেও অংশ নিয়েছিলেন সম্ভবত 1427 এবং গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, রাইট?
রাইট।
এবারের রেসিপি কি?
এবারের রেসিপি হচ্ছে আমার চকলেট মোকা স্ট্রবেরি চিজ কেক। অল আর মাই সিক্রেট রেসিপি, সো আই এম ভেরি এক্সাইটেড।
কুমু, কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
খুব ভালো। এর আগে 1427 লাকি 7 থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, এবার কি মনে হচ্ছে?
প্রথমবারের যে অভিজ্ঞতা, বর্তমানে আমি তারপর আরো 2 বছর সময় নিয়েছি, শিখেছি, তো নিজেকে এবারে তৈরি করে এনেছি। ইনশাল্লাহ ভালো কিছু একটা হবে।
আপনার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য কি?
আমার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য হচ্ছে গ্রাম্য নিয়ে এসেছি, মানে আমার গ্রামের যে জিনিসপত্র সে প্রেজেন্ট করবো।
একসঙ্গে কতজনের রান্না করতে পারবেন?
আমি যদি বলি, এখন আমাদের বাসায় যত গেস্ট আসে আপ টু 20।
একটু কি ভয় লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ, একটু ভয় কাজ করছে, কারণ ফার্স্ট টাইম কোনো রিয়েলিটি শোতে আসছি।
তারপর আপনার জন্য শুভকামনা রইল।
সো মাচ।
দর্শক, ভয় তো লাগবেই, এবং এই ভয়কে জয় করাই হচ্ছে যে কোনো প্রতিযোগীর কাজ। সেরা রাঁধুনি কিন্তু একটা লম্বা প্রতিযোগিতা, এবং এই রেসে টিকে থাকার জন্য আপনাকে অবশ্যই অন্যদের চাইতে বেটার রেসিপি দিতে হবে, এবং সেই রেসিপির মধ্য দিয়ে কিন্তু যারা আমাদের বিচারক রয়েছেন তাদের মন জয় করতে হবে। সো দেখা যাক কি হয়, আমাদের সঙ্গেই থাকুন। দর্শক, আমাদের মাঝে বিচারকেরা চলে এসেছেন। একটু পরেই শুরু হবে ফুড টেস্টিং এবং সেই সাথে জাজমেন্ট। আমি এবার কথা বলবো আমাদের বিচারকদের সাথে, দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। ওয়েলকাম টু বগুড়া অডিশন। কি খবর?
ভালো, তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমি খুব ভালো আছি, এবং আমি ভুল না করলে এবার দিয়ে বোধহয় 5ম বারের মতো আপনি আসলে বিচারকের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন। বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী, সর্বোপরি এবারের প্রতিযোগীদের নিয়ে আপনার কি বলার আছে?
প্রত্যাশা তো অনেক বেশি, কারণ বগুড়া সবসময় সব সিজনেই অনেক ভালো ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা পেয়ে থাকি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে। তো এবারেও আমি আশা করছি যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 5 পর্যন্ত যেন যেতে পারে, এরকম পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা এখান থেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারি, এটাই আমাদের প্রত্যাশা।
শেফ নাইম আশরাফ, দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো সেরা রাঁধুনির অডিশনের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন বিচারকের। কেমন লাগছে বা কি মনে করছেন এবারের এই আয়োজন নিয়ে?
সেরা রাঁধুনি গত সিজনে আমরা রংপুর দিয়ে শুরু করেছিলাম, সো এবার বগুড়াতে নতুন পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের খাওয়া ট্রাই করার জন্য ভেরি এক্সাইটেড। রেসিপি সিলেকশনে আমি সবগুলো রেসিপি দেখেছি, সিলেক্ট করেছি, সো ওগুলো খাওয়ার জন্য এবার এখানে আশা করি অনেক ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস বগুড়া থেকে পাবো।
অনেক অনেক ভালোবাসা। আমার মনে হয় আমি আর সময় নষ্ট না করি, আপনার ভেতরে চলে যান।
তোমাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। দর্শক, আমাদের প্রধান 2 বিচারককে তো পেয়ে গেছি, কিন্তু বগুড়াতে রয়েছেন আমাদের আরও একজন অতিথি বিচারক। তিনি ঠিক কোথায় আমি এখনো জানি না, তাকে খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। তিনি এলেই কিন্তু শুরু হয়ে যাবে আমাদের মূল অডিশন রাউন্ড।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি।
Mình sẽ tô đến cái phần quyển sổ là quyển sổ bệnh án ấy, mình sẽ tô đến cái màu xanh này. Đem đê xuống cho nó giọt vào mồm ấy thôi. Đê. Cho tầm 3 giọt nhé. Hả?
$15 লাখ পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই, এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না, সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি, এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আমার রেসিপির নাম হলো ভেলভেটি কোকোয়া ক্রেভিং।
জান্নাত, কি করেন আপনি?
আমার একটা অনলাইন পেজ আছে যেখানে বাসায় ফুড বানিয়ে সেটা কি বলে সেল করি। কারিগরি প্রশিক্ষণ কেন্দ্র থেকে কয়েকটা বেকিং এবং কুকিংয়ের উপরে সার্টিফাইড কোর্স করেছি এবং বর্তমানে এখন ডিপ্লোমা কালিনারি ম্যানেজমেন্টের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি।
কেন এত পড়াশোনা করেছেন কালিনারি নিয়ে?
নিজেকে একজন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হিসেবে দেখতে চাই।
যখন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হয়ে যাবেন, আমি লাস্ট 7 বছর ঈদে কখনো ছুটি নেইনি। সো ঈদ কমপ্লিটলি গন, হলিডেজ কমপ্লিটলি গন, ফ্যামিলি এটা রাজি হবে, ফ্যামিলি মানবে?
আমি 8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না, সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আর চাকরি যখন করেছি তখন আমার ছেলেকে আমার মা, আমার বোন, ওরা হলো কি দেখাশোনা করেছে।
আপনার কেন মনে হচ্ছে যে সেরা রাঁধুনি সেই প্ল্যাটফর্ম যেটা আপনাকে শেফ হতে সাহায্য করবে?
যারা এই কালিনারি জগতে আসতে চায় তাদের জন্য একটা সেরা প্ল্যাটফর্ম হলো সেরা রাঁধুনি। সব কিছু একটা শক্ত হাতের প্রয়োজন হয় কোনো কিছুতে সামনে আগিয়ে যেতে, তো আমার কাছে শক্ত হাত সেই সেরা রাঁধুনিটা।
শেফ আমরা কি করতে পারি বলেন?
নিয়ে যাই ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে।
ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
4 বছরের অপেক্ষা।
কি নাম তোমার?
ফাতেমা খাতুন ঋতু।
কি বানিয়েছো আজকে?
ডেজার্ট বানিয়েছি হানি সানফ্লাওয়ার। আমি এখানে বাকলাভা করছি ক্রিম চিজ দিয়ে, যেখানে আমি ক্রিম চিজে ইউজ করেছি হানি।
সো দিস ইজ আ বাকলাভা।
বাকলাভা এবং চিজ,
আউটার লেয়ারটা বাকলাভার
এবং উপরে চিজ কেক,
চিজ কেক, এন্ড দেন দিস
দম চিকেন, আর ওইটা নান বানাইছি আমি।
এই দুটো রেসিপি থেকে যদি যে কোনো একটা সিলেক্ট করতে হয়, আমি যদি বলি আপনাকে আমি একটার জন্য মার্ক করব, সেটা কি হবে?
তাহলে বাকলাভা চিজ কেক।
কেন?
বাকলাভা আমার বেকিং খুব ভালো লাগে করতে।
কয়েকটি কুইজিনের নাম বলেন।
আচ্ছা, মানে আমি ইতালিয়ান, তারপর এইভাবে বলবো কি, পাস্তা, তারপর পিৎজা। ইন্ডিয়ান কুইজিনের মধ্যে আসে বিরিয়ানি, তারপর হলো বিভিন্ন ধরনের রায়তা, রাবড়ি, এগুলা। আর টার্কিশ ডেজার্ট করেছি, টার্কিশ ডেজার্টে বাকলাভা তো আসেই। থাই কুইজিনে হলো টমিয়াম স্যুপ আছে, তারপরে হলো থাই ফ্রাইড রাইস আছে। একটু
লেটস সে আমরা আপনাকে আজকে সিলেক্ট করলাম, আপনি শোতে এসে শো জিতে গিয়েছেন,
ওকে,
15 লাখ টাকা পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই। এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
যতটুকু হোক, ছোট হোক বা বড় হোক, যতটুকু হোক আমি করব।
যদি আজকে এখানে সুযোগ না পান তাহলে কি আপনার জার্নিটা থেমে যাবে?
না না না, অবশ্যই না, আমি আবার চেষ্টা করব।
আই লাইক দ্য স্পিরিট। আপনার ফুডের টেস্ট ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এখন খুশি হতে পারেন। আপনাকে যখন 15 লাখ টাকা জিতেছেন, আপনি ইমাজিন করতে বলছে আপনি অনেক খুশি হয়ে গিয়েছিলেন।
না না, এমন কিছু না। ঢাকা অবধি যাই তখন হয়তো ইমাজিন করতে পারবো যে আমি অনেকটা একটা ধাপ হলেও এগিয়ে আসতে পারছি।
ইমাজিন করেন আপনি ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়ে গিয়েছেন।
হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা,
পেয়ে গিয়েছেন
সত্যি?
জি, চলে আসুন।
ঠিকই জানি, কি জানি আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি।
Mình đã tô xong quả dứa với cái màu cam nha. Phần lá là màu xanh nè. Còn phần chùm nho này, đây là một chùm nho chín nha. Mình đã xong cái màu cam này rồi. Mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu tím nha. Màu tím nha. Đây là cái màu tím nè. Mình sẽ xếp lại cái màu của mình vào cái hộp màu này. Để cho nó đỡ chặt nha. Với những quả nho màu tím nhá, mình sẽ tô một chùm nho rất là nhiều quả nho nhỏ nha. Mình đang tô phần chùm nho với cái màu tím nhá. Một cái giỏ hoa quả gồm 4 loại quả là quả xoài, quả táo, quả cam và quả nho. Mình đang tô phần quả nho nha.
আপনার রাইস যেটা জি খুব যে খারাপ হয়েছে সেটা না
On top of that, it is slightly overcooked.
আমার নাম প্রীতি ইসলাম। আমি আজকে কোকোনাট রাইস রান্না করেছি। কোকোনাট রাইস উইথ গ্রিল চিকেন অ্যান্ড কোরিয়ান্ডার সস, সাথে পামকিনের আরেকটা সস দিয়েছি। ডেজার্টে দিয়েছি বাহারি মোহনভোগ।
আপনার মানে এই যে রেসিপি জি সব কিছু মিলিয়ে কি মনে হয় সেরা রাঁধুনিতে পার্টিসিপেট করার জন্য এটা দিস ইজ বেস্ট রেসিপি?
জি, আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে এটা বেস্ট হবে।
প্রীতি, ফার্স্ট থিং আমি আপনাকে টেকনিক্যাল জিনিসটা বলি,
হ্যাঁ, sure.
ঠিক আছে? ইটস ভেরি ড্রাই। সেকেন্ড জিনিস হলো গিয়ে হোল রোস্ট ইজ নট দি আইডিয়াল থিং টু ডু ওয়েন ইউ আর সার্ভিং দিস অ্যাট আ রেস্টুরেন্ট অর এরকম একটা কুকিং শোতে। ইউ ডোন্ট এক্সপেক্ট দ্য জাজেস অর দ্য কাস্টমার এটাকে কেটে নেবে। অন টপ অফ দ্যাট ইট ইজ স্লাইটলি ওভারকুকড।
এখন একটু আমরা টেস্ট করে দেখি। আপনার রাইস যেটা জি খুব যে খারাপ হয়েছে সেটা না, ভালো, থ্যাংক ইউ। আর ডেজার্টটাও মাইল্ড, মানে মিষ্টির ব্যালেন্সটা ভালো আছে। জি জি। কিন্তু ব্যাপারটা হয় কি যে যখন আমরা অডিশনে আসি তখন এতগুলো জিনিস দিয়ে আসলে অডিশন না।
আমি এনেছি কারণ আমি হচ্ছে ফুল প্ল্যাটারটাই সার্ভ করতে
ঠিক আছে,
আমার ইন্টেনশন
এতগুলো না দিয়েও আপনি শুধু একটার উপর যদি ফোকাস দিতেন
জি জি
তাও মনে হয় আপনার
আমি
বেস্ট হতো।
সবগুলোর উপরে সমান ফোকাস দিয়েছি। বাই মিস্টেকেনলি একটু ফল্ট হয়েছে হয়তো, কিন্তু আমি চেষ্টা করছি খুব যত্ন করে করার অ্যাকচুয়ালি।
আসলে যত্নের ছোঁয়া এখানে আছে, আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি এবং রেসিপির মধ্যেও আমার কাছে ভিন্নতা লেগেছে আর কিছু টেকনিক্যাল ফল্ট আছে তো আমার মনে হয় ওইগুলো যদি একটু কারেকশন করা যায় তাহলে ইট ওয়াজ গুড
প্রীতি, দ্য চিকেন হ্যাজ ফ্লেভার, চিকেনটা মজা, সসটাও মজা, রাইট? বাট বেসিকে প্রবলেম হয়ে গেছে। বেসিক ইজ আপনার কুকিংটাই তো ওভারকুকড।
আমাকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি পোলট্রি চুজ করতে হতো মেবি এই ক্ষেত্রে।
ফার্মি মুরগি ইউজ করলে মনে হয়
পোলট্রিটা বেশি জুসি।
অফ কোর্স
আমার এটা ফল্ট হয়েছে, এটা আমি বুঝছি।
প্রীতি, আই থিঙ্ক ওভারঅল টেস্ট ভালো আছে অ্যান্ড আই থিঙ্ক ইটস আ গুড এফর্ট। উই ওয়ান্ট টু গিভ ইউ আ চান্স।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েট করেন, আসেন আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেওয়া হবে।
আমার খুবই ভালো লাগছে যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা পেয়ে গেছি। আমি কিন্তু কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা পাবো আর আমি এখন অপেক্ষায় আছি নেক্সট রাউন্ডে ঢাকা যাওয়ার জন্য। আমি আশাবাদী যে আমি ঢাকা পর্যন্ত যেতে পারবো।
Làm cho chú cá này uyển chuyển này, bơi lội. Với cái phần vây là cái màu cam nha. Mình đã tô xong cái phần vây ở đuôi nha. Mình đang tô cái phần vây của chú cá ở phần lưng nha. Mình tiếp tục tô cái phần vây ở chỗ phần dưới của đầu nè. Phần vây là rất là dài nhá.